What's happening, everybody? We got CoinReturn here. We're playing Minecraft, and this should be episode 11. As you can see, I've built two new buildings. One, I don't think we're gonna get to using right away. I'm probably just gonna throw the blocks down real quick. But this is where I plan on doing all my beekeeping, which will be fun. I don't know how much of the bee stuff will get done on camera, but you know, whatever does get done will get done in here. In this room, this little building over here, you can see we've already got some water and some lava. This is going to be the Thuamcraft room, so I'm going to try and get some magic done. But first, we really need to solve a problem, like torches. I really don't like torches. Alright, I'm going to be back in just a second. Alright, go in here, grab some gunpowder. I don't think we're going to need that much gunpowder, but, you know. I've been annihilating all the creepers coming around. Come on. But I'm going to need some sand. Yeah, torches are awful. They're ugly. They don't light up enough. I'm gonna run out of sand soon. That should be plenty. These dunes keep getting smaller and smaller. I now have like a path straight to my cactus farm rather than having to jump over things. Alright, so how about the crafting table? Now, I don't know if I remember. That's how you make TNT, right? Yeah. 4? We need 4 of these. I'll make 5, because that's all I can. It's 5 gunpowder. I'm going to need 4 obsidian. Here we go. Here, a skeleton. And 9 diamonds. Oops. So, this is a rather expensive recipe to be doing with such a small amount of diamonds. But that's how much I dislike torches. Maybe I only needed 4 TNT. Right there. So this craft packet, here we go. Now we need to make a stamper, a craft packet stamper. So piston, cobblestone, iron, and a crafting table. Cool. I already have a piston. I don't have any iron here. Here's some cobblestone. Let's make this a crafting table. Is it 3 iron? We got 3 iron. Okay. So it was piston, 3 iron, crafting table, and cobblestone. Craft packet stamper. I don't recall if this thing needs energy. I don't think it does. No, it definitely does. Maybe, I don't know. Throw that in there, boom, we get some diamond shards. A diamond shard, and I want to say a piece of iron. Go like this. No, it's the other way. Is it not iron? What is this thing called? It's not going to do me any good searching for this thing if I can't remember its name. There it is. A wrath igniter. Oh, it's a piece of nether brick. Okay. Good thing I've got the compressor going. Good thing the compressor doesn't have any power. What happened to that? Oh, that's upsetting. Well, I got the 1. That's really what I need. So 1 diamond shard, 1 nether brick. We got a wrath igniter. Awesome. the Wrath Igniter. Take some iron. Make some iron blocks. 7, sure. Now the Wrath Igniter is great. It's pretty dangerous to play with because it's going to start fires. So you want to kind of do it away from your stuff and definitely away from any wood. Whatever you light on fire, it's just going to kind of burn, and it will keep going. So if you just right click, you'll see that wrath fire effect coming off of it. If we were to do that to, say, sand, it would automatically turn it into glass, but you can see it has spread to all the iron. So if I did that to the desert, that would turn into a glass mountain. The whole first level of sand would all be glass, and you can see I look back and we now have blocks of dark iron and fire. That fire will go away relatively quickly, but we'll just pick this up. And you can take the block of dark iron and you get dark iron ingots out of it, which is sweet. Now we're going to want the Wrath Lamp. So 4 pieces of dark iron, 2 glass planes, and 2 silver ingots, right around a Wrath Igniter. Now the Wrath Igniter, it's one of those charge items, so you can see it's got some durability loss from that one use, which is upsetting. We don't need those for now. What did I say? Normal iron? Nope, silver. Let's go with the ore. Silver, silver, silver. No, I haven't gotten to that level yet. Okay. It's fine. We have a whole chest of ores over here. We got silver. So, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, screw it. We're just going to make as many as we can. That's what we're going to do. And glass panes. We got glass here, but I'm pretty sure I've already made more glass panes than I'm ever going to need. Every time I use glass panes, I always make stacks of them, so I always have quite a bit of excess lying around. We'll go in here, we'll pull some of this stuff out of here. Pull that out for now. Put it back in, don't worry. So that, some silver, dark iron, and the Wrath Igniter. And each one of these you make, you can see is going to use more durability. But we got 6 out of that, which is sweet. And the Wrath Igniter is one of those things I'm going to want to keep in my canvas bag. For now, at least. I run out of room in there. It's going to be upsetting. Now, wrath lamps are a beautiful thing. There's no center of this room because it's not odd shape. We'll just put it here. So we'll drop that there, and you can see it lights up this entire room, top down. Like, just fills the whole area in. Way better than torches. Probably not something I should have made so soon. This you can see with the 2 doors. We got a square in the middle. Also, not a beautiful. Not a odd-shaped room, but that's an even-shaped room for a reason. Yeah, not what I want to do. They are annoying if you place in the wrong place because they are made from dark metals and obsidian, and so they take a bit to break up. The full area they will light up, I am not too sure of. We'll line up right in the center. It might be 8 bricks in any direction is where it really starts to fade, and maybe 20 bricks straight up and down. But doing this, I can pull all these torches down now, which is awesome. Again, really expensive to make. You know, not sure if it's something you should actually do. If you don't mind torches, just stick with torches. With these mods, I know there's sulfur torches and aluminum torches. Aluminum torches, I think, have a brightness level of 15. Or they'll glow for 15 blocks in any direction. So, you know. It's what you're going to use aluminum for, so you might as well. But, wrath lamps. I love them. I'll use them everywhere. I've got 18 diamond shards left, so I'm not too worried about it. I kept that wood on me good. The TNT I should probably get off of me, and the gunpowder. We'll do that later. So this room here, first things first. We need books. Oh, do we need books? Who remembers how to make a bookshelf? Because I don't. All of these simple vanilla recipes I keep forgetting. I'm not sure why. So let's see. Wooden things. We've got books. Yes, we do. I won't sprint anymore. I need food. So what is it? Books, and then planks in the middle, isn't it? Alright. Is it 6 books and 3 planks, or is it 6 planks and 3 books? Yeah, that way. Librarian. So it doesn't matter where you put these down. You can just throw them down anywhere. Going here, I've got the most V shards, which is nice. So I'll get V shards. I'm gonna need a stick. We're gonna have some gold. Alright. Where's my food? Tired of not being able to sprint. Okay, so gold, knock it into nuggets. You throw them there, the V shard there, and a stick there. This only takes 1 nugget, but there you'll get the wand of the apprentice. And you can see if I bring it up, it's got 0 vis. Vis is the magic in the area. I don't know why it's not charging up. This wand currently holds 0. It will suck magic from the surrounding areas to charge. The more life in an area, the more magic an aura will hold. So the more latent energy is just flying around. Why is it still at 0? It's not a good thing. There we go. So apparently there's no magic at my house, which is very bad news. So I'm gonna have to go hunting and bring some magic home. There are silverwood trees. They have blue leaves and like a white trunk. But they will create aura nodes when they grow. So if you go out and you grab a sapling, you'll be able to grow aura nodes wherever you want. If I really don't charge anything in here, I'm going to have to do that, and it's going to be annoying. But you know what you got to do. So you take your bookshelf, right click it. There you go. Oh, nice charger now. Just needed a kick, I guess. But what we just made was the Thuamcraft. And the Thuamcraft is the guide you'll follow for all your magics. We're not charging here. This is a. I wish I had known that before I built this room. Oh well. But we can open this up, and you'll see silverwood trees.
These trees, magical nature is such.
Oh, the tree's magical nature is such that the aura nodes often form within their hearts. So, making aura nodes is great. And there are also great wood trees, which we can use to make some magical wood. There's explanations of the different aspects, the aura in the area, flux, which is the bad magics, which you don't really want to do, cinder pearl and shimmerleaf, flowers that'll produce blaze powder and quicksilver. Some new enchantments, some really cool enchantments. So, slowly repair items by drawing these from the aura, which is awesome. Yeah, it can only be placed on items made with Thuamcraft, which, you know, oh well. But first thing we're going to need is an arcane work table. So you just take a table and hit it with your wand, and it'll make an arcane work table. So let's pop this back up. A table, 2 wood planks, and 3 slabs. So we're gonna have to make some slabs. So 1, 2, 3. Actually gonna need a few tables, so 2, 3. Now your first table, you put it down, hit it with your wand, you now have an arcane work table. You can see it took my wand from me, threw it right into this little slot. You can take it back out. But anything you craft in here, I'm not sure if you can do vanilla recipes, but any of the Thuamcraft recipes, they'll tell you how much magic they're going to need. It'll say it, I think, down here. So to make those, you will need the wand. The fact that this isn't charging is going to hinder things greatly. But then we're going to put 2 more tables here, and these are going to make the research table. And the research table is where you're going to do all your writing, all your actual research. So we're going to take, hold on, let's take a whole stack of each. Bring the rest over eventually. Going to need hunting sack and glass. Alright. So we can go in here and you'll see scribing tools, which is a glass bottle, a feather, and an ink sack. Or you can use a glass file as well. We need a feather. Shoot. Alright. Feather, feather, feather. I've sworn I've run into a couple chickens. Alright, let's look up a feather. I don't know. Yep, I was hoping I could use the minium stone, but apparently not. So I will be back once I've found a feather. Alright, see you guys in a bit. Alright, so we found a few chickens, got a few feathers, and I'm pretty sure I'm right near home. We got 2 little oil wells here, and I can see some light. Well, that light might just be from a beehive. If it is, I'm going to be upset. I hate nighttime. It's always nighttime. Ah, that light is from a beehive. That's upsetting. Oh well. Suppose I should have looked at my minimap. But we can see the volcano right there to my left on the minimap, down in the bottom right. Yep, there we go. We're almost home. Almost home. I don't remember what the quickest way to get up there is. You can see those wrath lamps really lighten those rooms up. I know wrath lamps have caused some issues with some maybe farms, because they actually kind of fill the the air blocks in with these light blocks that you can walk through and you can't see. Kind of a weird way to do it, but so here we go. Glass bottle. So glass bottle, an ink sac, and a feather. We get scribing tools. Take your scribing tools, boom, look at that. We now have a research table. You right click on the table, you've got this interesting looking user interface. I'll be back in just one sec. Alright, yeah, we have the dogs going wild back there. But here we are. So if you hold shift and you mouse over almost any item, it'll give you these symbols. Now these symbols have to do with the type of magic that these items would produce. So I can throw, my beast shards in here. You can see they'll pop up. It's magic and sorcery, vitreous, glass, crystal, gem, transparent. Those kind of give you like an idea of where it would come from. So vitreous, odds are it's going to come out of glass. Look, there it is. Glass files will also have it, and the vacuous symbol, empty, void, insubstantial, so it's an empty bottle, glass empty. So not terribly complicated. But down here we have cursory or thorough are your options. Thorough will most likely destroy whatever you're inspecting with this button. Cursory is less likely, but you get less out of it. I'm just gonna leave it on thorough. If you hit this little, no, we're not gonna hit the search item. What's going on here? Let's pull up the Thuamcraft. So, oh, we need paper. Duh. Okay. So let's go find us some paper. Head reed's growing somewhere. I think I destroyed it though. That's upsetting news. What else can you make paper out of? Wood chips. So wood chip. Here we go. So you get it from putting the wood in the pulverizer. I thought that was sawdust though. Oh, wood in the pulverizer. Duh. Okay. So let's grab some wood. That's too bad. All I've got is rubber wood. Let's go see how our farm is doing. Worst case, I'll hit a few trees with my chainsaw. Farm? Yeah. Pretty full. Okay, so we'll take the wood out of there. Sand we're just going to throw away. But you can see the excess. We still haven't gotten any excess seeds, but the excess carrots are down here. Potatoes, hopefully, eventually. Carrots might just take over both sides. I'm not too certain. But I will be back once I pulverize some of this wood. Alright, so new day has dawned, and we have some wood chips. Seems like kind of a waste of wood, but whatever. So you throw it in here, just like reeds. And we have paper. Alright. So, back to the research table. Take your paper, throw it right in here. I knew I needed something in there. But so, yeah, V shards. Click the research button. You'll see it's used up a sheet of paper. And we're now working on an unknown theory. This question mark will let you know that you're using one of these. And it's going to be magic. So once you get this like wire around there, you can check it again. It's a thermometer. We don't have any information on it yet. We can take these out because we don't need it. A thermometer. So that sounds like something that's going to read the some sort of like thermometer. Just so it's going to need maybe a tool symbol. I don't know if I have anything with the tool magic on me. No, apparently I don't. I'm going to throw a bunch of our stuff in here, because we'll end up using a lot of this stuff as research, so it'll be good to just leave it here. So we're going to need the equipment symbol, which a good supply would come from flint. Really any tool or anvil or crafting table probably has it, but the thing we're going to use the least would be flint right here. You can see that hammer and sickle looking symbol. We're going to go down out the basement. That's what we're going to do. What do I have in here? I haven't looked in these chests in a while. Empty. Okay. I'm making chests willy-nilly, apparently. So we'll run right in here. Throw the flint down. Give it a try. No. Apparently we're not using the tool symbol. Okay. Next, let's try books. It's got cognito, so learning. Maybe that'll work. Ooh, we got two symbols from here. So cognito, which again was in the book, and it's showing us this one, mechanism, which is not in here, but you know, we're above a certain percentage, so it'll show us the picture of what we need. And right here, this mystical device will point you in the direction of nearby sources of mystical energies. Now we just need to find that. We can set this to cursory, because I don't want to destroy it right away. I want to try and get some stuff out of it before we lose it. 75%. So let's see what we got. Wish I'd brought like pistons over or something. Maybe trapdoors would work. Let's try trapdoors. Nope, trapdoors don't have it. What is going to have it? I don't have any redstone on me. I don't have. Let's see what's in the bag. Machine block. Nope. Oh, redstone engine. Might be a waste, but you know, whatever. Yep, we got it. So you can see the sheet of paper is now a discovery. Thermometer. If you put it into your hotbar, you can read it, and right click, and your research is complete. If you open this up, you can see it's got this whole tech tree that I didn't show you before, but we can actually research and get some bees from the extra bees add-on. But there's a whole big tech tree, and there are hidden items on extended out of things in different areas. But anything blinking is stuff we can research. Anything solid is things that we have already researched. And anything grayed out is, you know, we're missing research to get. So we can make this 4 gold ingot and a water shard on a arcane work table, and it'll cost 20V to make. But you can see, yeah, you're confident you'll be able to craft more refined devices in the future. So that's showing you that this is just the first step to a better item. So I'm not going to build it. But one thing I forgot to do, this guy right here, the crucible. A cauldron. Yep. We'll just hit it with a wand, hit a cauldron with a wand, and it will turn into a crucible. So a cauldron is just a bunch of iron, which I, of course, would not have with me, because I'm silly and don't plan. So I'll be back. Alright, so we've got our iron. Make our cauldron. Put a piece of wood down. So, cauldron you're going to want to put right on top of a heat source. Lava is great because it will never disappear. So we've got the cauldron on top of the heat source, and we are going to want to steal the wand back. And let's tap it with a wand. So you can see it's now made the crucible. It's got these nifty little symbols on the side. It'll be you know what? Let's just make another wand. That's another one of those tables that will just hold everything you put on it. Yeah, we'll keep using these. So you don't have to worry about it, but I of course don't have a stick on me. Gold nugget and the V shard. We'll make a wand and just leave it in there. Again, it's not charging. I'll fix that eventually. Hopefully. Hopefully. But we're going to need to go into our canvas back and pull out our buckets. Or not, our buckets were already out. So you can just grab some water, throw it into the cauldron. Yep, this bucket. Throw it into the cauldron. It'll eventually start bubbling. And as soon as it does, it'll be ready to use. There it is. So I will do some research off screen and come back and show you the cauldron in a second. Alright, so we've got this new research, magic tallow. So by processing and heating flesh in the crucible, you believe you can create a mystical tallow suited for many arcane uses. Well, that sounds interesting. So let's look in the Thuamcraft. We have magic tallow. So we can click on that. You can see it just requires 4 corpus and 5V. So we're going to need some corpus. I don't have any zombie flesh on me. Nope. Pig flesh will have to do. Hey, buddies. So 3 pork chops should be fine. So what you're going to want to do is, again, check your recipe. So 4 corpus. Alright. Look in here. 1 pork chop is going to provide 4 corpus. That's convenient. So you can take 1 pork chop, throw it right into the crucible. See the bubbles change in color? It means it's got some magic essences in there. And right click. It uses up the water. You saw the tallow pop up there. And I've got magic tallow. Now, the pork chop also has the animus and the, it might be vitreous, I don't know, animal and food symbol, which we didn't use in making the towel. Those got let out into the atmosphere as flux. And if you let too much flux out into the atmosphere, bad things are going to happen. So you want to be careful about doing magic. You don't want to overdo it. You don't want to, pollute the area right next to your house. So odds are I should have built this somewhere else. But, I can deal with it, I'm sure. We'll figure out some way. But let's see what this tallow can make. So right click on it. Ooh, it's not going to tell us. It's all sorts of mysterious. But I can tell right here, tallow candle is apparently something that can be made. And I might have some string in the main house. I don't know if it'll just be a combination of string and of course not. Here we go. String. Not B. String. So can we just combine tallow and string? Apparently not. I don't know. You can use tallow for things. You can make candles of different colors. They will burn down and eventually stop working. And you can make golem workers once you get the research for it done. I'll probably do the majority of my research off camera, just because it is a whole lot of guess and check. You're literally just throwing things into that research table until something comes out. But I do want to also start throwing some bees down. So we'll do 1, 2, 3. Didn't bring any flowers with me. Now bees, I know virtually nothing about. You can crossbreed them, and with the extra bees add-on, there are, I want to say like 100 different varieties of bee, which is kind of silly. Yeah, we'll leave TNT in here. That makes sense. But you can get your bees to produce some awesome things, and having access to beeswax and honey allows for some nice stuff in the future. So we just want to throw, I'm going to say 1 of each flower down for right now. Bees will pollinate these, and the whole area will overgrow with flowers. It's kind of silly. They definitely don't need to be as close as I'm putting them. I believe it's like a maybe a 9x9 square that they will reach out to. But you want to throw your queen right in this slot. If you have a princess, the princess will go in this slot and a drone in this slot. But they will not work because it is not daytime. Just terrible, terrible news. So I will be back once the sun is out. Alright, so it is daytime. Nuts. Right. So it is daytime. I'll head over here. You can see bees are buzzing. These little symbols will show you that they are working. The coloration, I believe, matches the coloration of the queen. So you can see the red for meadows and the kind of greenish for forest. And you can see this little life bar does lessen as the bees work, and they will occasionally produce honeycomb. And different bees will, create different kinds of combs. The forest and meadows, I believe, will just create standard honeycomb, which is useful. It's not the greatest, it's not the worst. I'm gonna have to go hunting for more bees. To get bees out of those hives you see just sitting around as you're traveling, you are going to need a scoop. Let's spell it correctly. Scoop. Which is just a piece of wool with, a nice little Y of sticks. You'll get a scoop. It doesn't have that many uses, so you just left click on the hives and it'll drop a princess and 1 to 2 drones and maybe a honeycomb if you're lucky. But you can breed your bees and you'll see all these different kinds of honeycombs. Now, it's going to take a lot of crossbreeding and planning. It's actually a lot of work to try and get the specific type of bee you want. But you can get, say the oily comb. We click on, we'll make oily propolis and honey drops. the oily propolis. Is it going to work? Yep. Throw it into a squeezer, and it's going to make oil. So you can actually use your bees to run all of your machines, if you get it working that way. Sapphire comb, you know, you're going to make chances of sapphire and all that nonsense. There's a copper one, I believe. Silky comb has a chance of making string, I think. Nope, wrong button. Maybe not. Silky propolis, which will make you paper. Oh no, it's... Yep, will make you silk wisps. Papery comb, I'm assuming that's going to make paper. So, lots of interesting things you can get from bees. Make a forest drop. I have no idea what that is. Signal lamp or green metal post. That sounds awesome. Huh. Green structure. Interesting. But, yep, leaden comb, brazen comb, electrum comb. Get your electrum blend. It's got a 1 in 4 shot of making electrum blend. So, maybe we can use bees instead of mining. But, not what I meant to do. You can see, yep, she's produced a honeycomb. Really close to dying. This one has not. I would just like for the princess and the drone to pop up before I finish this video. But if you're going to do bees, the machines you're going to need are the carpenter. You'll use the carpenter to make these blocks here, the apiaries, and eventually the alveary. A squeezer. You can squeeze honey drops. You can see they're basically the same recipe, just different metals. The squeezer will squeeze honey drops and make, you know, you can get liquid honey, which you can use for various other machines. And the third you're going to need from the get-go is the centrifuge, which again just a different metal, but that'll turn the honeycombs into beeswax and honey. Alright, so you can see the queen has died. So she's made a meadow princess, a marshy drone, and a common drone, which is interesting. And this one, a forest drone, common drone, forest drone, forest princess, sorry. So if you take the forest princess and you put a forest drone here, she will, you know, most likely make a forest princess the next time she comes out. But if you do a meadows princess and a forest drone, there's a chance you're going to get a common. Is it a common? It might be a common queen or common princess, or a cultivated princess, one of the two. So it is good to mix things up. The marshy drone, I have no idea what you are, so we're just going to throw you in here and hope for the best. But there's all sorts of genetic crossbreeding and crazy things you can do with bees. I don't know, I might get to it next episode, or I might continue with the magic. It's going to be one of these two things, but I think we're going to call it a video here. We've got the beginnings of a few things set up. I'm really just waiting for my quarry to finish. You can actually... Can you see from here? No, you can't tell if it's still going. But once the quarry is finished, I will... Is it finished? Ooh. Was this just really good timing? Nope, it's just run out of power. Okay, let's try and figure out why. These guys are out of coal. That's too bad. So I will come and get them more coal. We still have a long way to go. But that's where I'm going to call it for this episode. Next episode, might get a little bit of bee stuff done. I kind of want to get a large tank full of honey relatively quickly, or at least set it up so it will fill up quickly. So I will see you guys in the next episode. Have a good one. Alright, so it turns out I lied. We're not done yet. One thing about these apiaries is these 3 slots right here. And you're going to want to use, for some reason you can't organize your inventory while you're in the apiary. These frames. So an untreated frame is your most basic frame. The impregnated frame will be your second best frame, and the proven frame is the one you really want, but you have to trade with villagers to get it, I believe. For each one of these you get bonuses to your production. Wow, we already made a silky comb. That's interesting. Yep, for each one of these you're going to get increased lifespan, maybe increased production, increased mutation chance. Each frame has different probabilities. If we look, there's quite a few frames. Chocolate frame, which is going to increase, I believe it'll increase the output. Maybe it'll increase the lifespan. I'm not, gonna pretend to be an expert. I really have no idea. But the regular impregnated frame sticks 1 piece of string. That's all it is. For the impregnated frame, impregnated sticks and 1 piece of string. And an impregnated stick is just made, 2 logs in a carpenter with some seed oil, which is a good reason we have that farm going. So I'll be able to get, wherever I put it. Where am I? Oh yeah, it's over there. Kind of see it. So we'll be able to get a lot of seed oil. As long as I let that run for a while, we should be fine. And the proven frame, which I'm going to click on, and nothing is going to happen because you have to get it from the villager. I know where 2 beekeeping villagers are. I think I have the villages marked, so it'll be good. Extra bees adds all these extra frames. I know the soul frame will increase the chance of mutation, and the chocolate and restraint I'm not too sure about. Healing sounds like it would make the bees live longer. Nova, I'm pretty sure, is the one that makes your bees, it's like instantaneous. Your bees' life bar will just drop. So it's really great for breeding. If you're looking for one specific bee type, you're going to be able to just tear through your bees very, very quickly and get to where you want to be really quickly. It's kind of awesome. But here it is, the real end to the episode. We'll start this stuff next episode. It will most likely be bees. So hope to see you guys there. Have a good one.